Morning, Attorney Frank.
Morning.
Good morning,
Morning po.
everyone.
Sorry po.
Well, it's already 10 o'clock. Perhaps we can now start the meeting.
Ako
So,
na bahala sa Summer Saturday.
to start, may we request Secretariat to do the roll call, please?
Good morning, everyone. This Delta meeting is being streamed online via the CAAP YouTube account. Please acknowledge once your name is called. Our presiding officer, Attorney Frank Edward Marty,
Present.
Engineer Gary MJD,
Present, ma'am.
Engineer Josue Sugi,
Present, ma'am.
and our end user from the ADMS. For the
Present
back technical,
online.
good morning, sir. For the back technical working group, our head, Attorney Marie Day Espiritu, Attorney Edelisa
Present.
Ilugri, good morning.
Present,
Edelisa
ma'am.
Ilugrin,
Present po.
Mr. Marco Antonino Javier,
Present po.
Engineer Rene Santiago, Engineer Florian Atienza, Engineer Nonato Gandato,
Present.
Engineer Michael Macabenta,
Present.
Miss Marilu Vibor, and for the back secretariat, our overall head, Dr. Rolly Bayaban, yours truly, Irish Prashon, Attorney John Bo Masiglat, and our minutes taker for today's meeting, Mr. John Ezra Penojas. Sir, also in attendance are the other members of the back secretariat, as well as our observers from the DOTR, COA, IAS, and the Procurement Division. We also sent our invitation letters to PCCI and ASFI, sir. Thank you. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Irish. So, with the certification of the Secretariat that we already have a quorum, so let's call this meeting to order. Let's go straight down to the agenda items for today. Um, First is the presentation of the Back Delta Resolution number 2021-01 regarding the emergency procurement of Siquijor Airport repair and rehabilitation amounting to 4,955,835 pesos and 69 centavos. This is for the adoption of the newly reconstituted Back Delta members. Who will be presenting this one, Secretariat?
Sir, our end user from the ADMS will present it. Attorney Bo, will you be presenting this?
Yes, Attorney Irish. I'll be presenting.
Go ahead, Attorney Bo.
Okay, can everyone see the screen clearly?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Uh, Good morning, everyone, and to the members of the committee. So the resolution for BAC Delta number 2021-01 is already signed and approved by the Director General, as shown on screen. Signed by the previous members of the BAC Delta. Um, to apprise the new members, newly reconstituted members of BAC Delta. This is with regard to the improvement of the PTV for the vehicular parking area and rehabilitation of the security fence at Siquijor Airport in the amount of 4,955,835 pesos and 69 centavos. Now, we are presenting this for the appreciation of the BAC, and this is also for emergency procurement. This has been deliberated upon by the previous members of the BAC Delta, and as of the moment, considering that this has been approved and signed by the Director General as well, we recommend that the Secretariat be allowed to issue the request for quotation with regard this matter. Because that after the signature, no action has been further taken with regards this item.
Are you done, Attorney Bo?
Yes, Attorney Frank, that would
Okay,
be all.
thank you. Attorney Bo, can we just go to the reasons for the justification for the emergency procurement? Just for the other members of the present committee to appreciate that. Or perhaps we can show the memorandum that was uh, approved by the DG.
Attorney Bo, do you have a copy of the memorandum?
I don't think so. Do you have, Attorney Ding?
I have a copy. I can share it for a while.
Yes,
Please,
please.
Attorney Dane, thank you.
Okay, I seem to have one. I seem to have a copy. So this is the memorandum. It was dated August 6, 2021 from the ADMS chief. Okay. So this is the background of the memorandum. Uh, since there was an inspection in Siquijor Airport where ADMS found that there's immediate need for the repair and rehabilitation of its deteriorated assets and equipment, which poses as a safety concern for the flight operations in the flying public. The ADMS recommended that there be an immediate repair and rehabilitation of the following parts of Siquijor Airport: improvement of the passenger terminal building, the vehicular parking area, and the repair of the security fence. Now, considering that there would be an inauguration at Siquijor Airport and that top-level officials, including the president himself, would be attending, and considering that security and safety is topmost priority when these officials are attending an event, there's really an emergency need to procure these items. Now, as shown on screen, this is the amount that has to be allocated for this emergency procurement, for which an amount was already realigned for this matter. And as shown on screen, the justification and the basis for adopting the emergency procurement as a mode of procurement is also Section 53.2 of the IRR of 9184. Um, Again, as previously discussed and clarified in the previous BAC Delta meeting, the direct contracting here, as mentioned, is just a um, say typographical error because Section 53.2 pertains specifically to emergency procurement and not direct contracting. And also, as shown on screen, this memorandum has already been recommended with the concurrence of previous Chief of ELS Attorney Joseph Ray Gumabon and approved by Captain Jim Sidionco, Director General, Head of Procuring Entity. That's all for my presentation, Attorney Frank.
Thank you, Attorney Bo. Just to be clarified, no, we are not, the action here is not for the adoption of the previous resolution of the BAC because, well, I think the previous resolution is valid and regular, so we just have to proceed with emergency procurement. Is that correct, Attorney Bo?
Yes, Attorney Frank.
So this is just for the information and appreciation of the new members of the committee.
Yes, Attorney Frank.
Okay, thank you, Attorney Bo. So at this point, maybe we can have the recommendation from the TWG.
Sending of the
Yes. For the TWG, we respectfully recommend that this project, sorry, can you scroll up yung entire title ng project? For the repair and rehabilitation of Siquijor Airport to proceed with the mode of negotiated contract under negotiated procurement under emergency cases, and that the secretariat issue the necessary documents, particularly the request for quotation.
Thank you, Attorney Ding. So we have now a motion, we have now a recommendation from the TWG for the back to proceed with the negotiation or to undergo these projects, Siquijor Airport, Siquijor, wait, what is the title of this? Can you, oh wait,
Shown on screen, Attorney
Siquijor
Frank.
Airport repair and rehabilitation, and for the secretariat to issue a note or request for quotation. Any motion from our members or comments, maybe? If we don't have comments, perhaps a motion, please.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Sir Gary.
Yeah. May I be clarified that it was mentioned in this memorandum the inauguration was sometimes in August.
That's
So
correct, sir.
yes, so it means that this is already an implemented project, right?
Yes, sir. This project is already implemented. Am I right, Attorney Bo?
Yes, sir. That is correct, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so we have now here a pending recommendation from the TWG to proceed with a negotiation under uh, emergency procurement for the Siquijor repair and rehabilitation. Any motion, please?
Through the chair.
Yes, sir. Josue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is it, will it not affect the document because there was a typographical error in the contract in place in
Sir
the
Josue,
recommendation?
you're not coming in clear, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Is it just a query? Will it not affect the document because of the phrase direct contracting?
Ah, if I may,
Yes, go
sir,
ahead.
the question of Mr. Josue is, does it not affect the document considering that the word direct contracting is mentioned? So, sir, respectfully, as I've mentioned before, the document also pertains specifically to Section 53.2 of the IRR, and Section 53.2 refers only to emergency procurement and not direct contracting. So, sir, the word direct contracting here is superfluous, and it need not be given any meaning as far as the emergency procurement is concerned, because by reading the whole document, it pertains only to emergency procurement and not necessarily direct contracting.
I so agree with Attorney Bo that yeah, the direct contracting is just misplaced. Emergency and direct contracting are two different mode of procurement, and what is particularly stated in the entire context of the document and the memo is on negotiated procurement based on or under the emergency cases as
Thank
shown.
you, Mr. Chair. Yeah.
Thank you, Sir
Yes,
Joshua.
with that, Mr. Chair, can I make a motion, Mr. Chair?
Go ahead, sir, please.
Yes, sir. A motion to accept the recommendation of the PWG to proceed with the procurement process of projects or airport repair and rehabilitation through emergency procurement.
Any second?
I second, Mr. Chair.
Okay. There was a motion for the Bids and Awards Committee to proceed, or the technical working group to proceed with the conduct of the procurement through negotiated procurement under emergency cases for the Siquijor Airport repair and rehabilitation. And the motion is carried. So, Secretariat, please issue the necessary request for quotation, and please coordinate with the end user as well as the as well as the technical working group.
Will comply, Mr.
Thank you.
Chair.
Do we have other items to be discussed?
That is the only agenda in for our meeting today, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. When will be our next meeting for Delta?
Sir, our meetings are scheduled on, I think, Monday. Sir, as soon as we could send the letter for quotation, sir, and the submission date will be given to us, sir. Then we will set the meeting for that, sir.
Okay, let's just try to expedite everything considering that we are procuring these items under emergency procurement. So, uh, also requesting the end user to please coordinate with the secretariat as to all the necessary documents needed.
Understood,
Okay,
Mr.
any other matters from our members? Sir Gary, Sir Josue, Christian?
None on my part, Mr. Chair.
None, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. So with that, having no other matters to be discussed, perhaps we can now adjourn our meeting. Any motion, please?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion to adjourn our meeting and it's duly seconded. So our meeting is hereby adjourned. Thank you, everyone. It's just fast. Let's have it like this kind of a meeting every time. Mabilis lang para tapos agad.
Basta walang problema, sir. Attorney, walang problema.
Oo
Mabilis lang.
naman, sir. Oh. Thank you. Thank you po, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.